Whoa. Alright, so here's what that fucking level I was just playing a second ago. Whoops, let me get my awesome midis going again. There we go, yeah. The doors are on a different side though, I just noticed. What the fuck? I think this looks so much better in the alpha, to be completely honest with you. Check out, this is the original stim pack graphic. It's like a syringe on a stand. It's kind of fucking weird. Fuck, man. Yeah, look at that. Look at that animation. That's where the yellow key was. It's the exit. Hold on. There's one thing I wanna... Nope, that's where I just was. Oh boy. So here's one of the rooms that had a bunch of computer consoles, and the alpha has nothing in it. In the final. God damn it, I keep going the same fucking room. I think I'm in a completely wrong area, to be honest. None of the switches work. You guys seriously didn't hear me peeing! Well, I guess I'm editing that out of the highlights reel. Unfucking believable. I'm not going in here because it crashes every time I do, but that's the same as... Where's the other fucking thing I wanted to look at? Maybe it's not in this one? In the other one? Fuck. Oh well. We're actually gonna look at both versions of this, so... Go back to the beginning. So that room with the inverted cross isn't there. These are here though. Check this shit out. Oop, that's not right. So notice this column casting a shadow on the wall here. That was like a big fucking deal. Because you couldn't have light like that in Wolfenstein. I mean, it's technically fake lighting because it's sector based and it's not real-time rendering or anything. See, I think this hall looks so much better with the junk on the wall, the lockers and stuff. This is a big warehouse that has fewer crates than it does in the final. Yeah, I know. You heard me pee, but you didn't hear about the surprise face. Alright, so the surprise face, I guess... Oh, this is the hangar, by the way. This is what I was talking about. That's how... This map was originally called Hangar 2. The end. Okay, so the way the surprise face is supposed to work, and does work in Z-Doom, is I think it's just... You lose more than 50% health, or something to that effect. The way it works in the actual... original EXEs, though, is I think it's something like you have to gain 50 health while simultaneously losing 50 health. Or something like that. So it almost never shows up. The way to do it is pick up a soul sphere while getting hit by a rocket or something. I think that works. Listen to this badass music. This is real Doom. Doomy music. The fuck were they thinking? So you go to this room. This that's a switch that opens that secret in the first room, but the room behind this is not here in this version. Very interesting. This is a big, long ass set of stairs instead of a room and a smaller set of stairs. It was in the final. That leads to what would be the yellow key. Alright, so what else we got? E2M2. Oh, fucking joy. See, so this has way more of a tech-based type texture to it. And you actually start over here instead of in the warehouse bit. And I am not going to go through this whole crate maze because it's even bigger and more confusing than the final version, but it's here. And all the crates are brown. In fact, I think there's only one way out because there's no second exit. final has. Nothing over here. Again, the lifts don't work in the 0.4 alpha, but luckily that one's low enough that I can just climb on it. And from here on out, the rest of the map is just bare bones skeleton. There's no texturing, there's no height differences or anything. It's just, it all looks like this. Hey, fun fact about the alpha 0.4. It can only display textures that are less than 256 pixels wide. Otherwise, it stretches that last pixel until the end of the wall. So that's fun. So, I mean, there's nothing else in here to show off. E2 M3. Again, it has a lot more tech-based type textures to it. And this is the original, that side area that you don't have to go to. It's way smaller, obviously. They didn't have middle textures yet, so you can't have like those bars for the Khaki Demon cage here. One bit I do like though is across these the nukage pits here, they have this grating. I think that looks kind of cool. Again, that's the thing I wish I would have left in the final, but they didn't. Oh, and again, this crashes all the fucking time. Luckily, it was just a desktop, or not to the console, whatever the fuck it's called. Crashed to DOS. But sometimes it freezes up entirely and you have to force quit. This is super boring. This is pretty bare bones too. I'm not going to show everything off. Yeah, whatever. And then I'm going to show those same levels off again, how they looked a month and a half later. By the way, I don't think I even said it earlier, but the 0.5 alpha was released on May 22nd. So the 0.4 was April 2nd, and 0.5 was May 22nd. So it's almost 2 months later. Why isn't... What? So this is E2M2 again. And you can start to see it's taking shape a lot more. The ceiling height is different. Textures are different, but they're still not final. God, he moves so much slower in this version. What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Not even gonna bother going in here, because fuck that area. Even in the final version. Never want to go in there. This has flashing lights now, the lift works, all kinds of crazy crap. Oh, and this puzzle thingy, it doesn't work like it does in the final. You just flip all these switches. Oops. I love playing this too because you have to play with the keyboard and it's right shift to run, not left shift, so I have like both hands crossed. Fucking dumb. These stupid pie lifts work. This looks basically how it does in the final, just some of the textures are different. The exit still isn't here. Crushes aren't in yet. I don't know, there's not too much interesting stuff. Almost as boring as it is in the final. And here's, as far as E2 M3 got. So this is pretty much done. I like the computer textures more than the Startan textures the final has. God damn, this is slow. This is with run on, by the way. Hey, listen to this AC/DC. The song's actually in the final, but it's not quite as blatant a rip-off. So all the structure is pretty much in at this point. Still no, like, sky textures, though, here. Huh. Yeah, Arcturus, I guess John Carmack did, like, most of the coding of the engine and stuff. John Romero did stuff like the level functionality, like lifts, like you're saying. And then Dave Taylor was the third programmer, and he worked on stuff like the auto map. I'm not sure exactly what else. What else do I got? E2M7 again. Fuck. More E2M7. And I think I'll just quickly show off that one computer console that I was talking about. Yeah, look at how fucking good this looks. Why wasn't this in the final? That's cool. Fucking cool looking. What the fuck? You son of a bitch. Alright. Nothing else worth showing off there. And then the one final, thank God, map of the alpha that made it to final version is this E2M4, which is actually shockingly close to final, if I remember right. Yeah, a bunch, like maybe half of the unused songs are just straight up Alice in Chains songs. There's like a couple Pantera ones and a bunch of SOD ones, Stormtroopers of Death. I don't listen to that kind of music, so I'm not super familiar with what it is. But if you look on the Doom Wiki, it has a list of all the songs that got ripped off to make Doom music. Also, one part I like is it has Raising Bridges, which aren't in the final. It'd be nice, so I don't have to walk across toxic waste, but whatever. Yes, I mean, there's not a whole lot here to show off that isn't in the final. This area is not red like it is, but everything else basically the same. So I think the more interesting alpha stuff is the stuff that didn't end up making the cut, and I'll show that off after episode 3, along with probably the press release beta. I'll do real quick. That's actually a functioning fucking game. But yeah. Alright, back to the game. God, it's so good to see that the sound is working. Phew. Oh, you want me to talk about the weapons? The chainsaw is Tom Hall's girlfriend's chainsaw. The shotgun is based on a toy shotgun, which I guess Comox just posted. The plasma gun is based on like a Nerf gun. And so is the BFG, the same gun, apparently. I don't know how that works. But... So here we are in episode 3, which is Hell. Originally, the game was supposed to... The first episode was supposed to take place on the base, and then the second episode was Hell, and then the third was back to the base. But they changed it up. Basically, this entire episode is Sandy Peterson maps with one exception. So this kind of sucks having to kill Cacademus with a pistol. I can't believe I just got hit. That's very sad. Look at this flat-ass facade here. What the fuck? That's not necessary. Oops. So one of the switches opens the door and one of them closes it. Big whoop. Collapsing bridge. Shotgun imps. If you go down that tunnel, he goes all the way back, but I'm not going to do that because why would I? Yeah, I guess you can do that too. Another real small map, befitting its map 1 slot. probably the worst of them. Although one clever thing is done with it, which I'm sure all of you know. I don't want to spoil it for anyone